Hello everyone, welcome back to the episode of Wolfquest. In the last episode with Elegy, she managed to fight off the whole druid pack and accidentally killed two of its leaders, but also she found her mate, Hades, over here. He's a short little man compared to her. And yeah, also my microphone seems to be just getting it right. Oh, we got a bear. Also, Elegy rolled for Arduous for her litter, so I will have to cut. We won't be jumping into puppies today, as we need to go ahead and Well, yeah, no, because she's not high. Never mind. I was like, wait, maybe no, but then forgot. She's not high. She's not a heir from Hyacinth. She can't re-roll the time. Ow, goodness. Hades, can you distract the bear? This is getting a little bit risky. Can you stop staring at me? There we go, alright. Goodness, that was a bit annoying. So yeah, we're gonna try to get 2000 XP. We might move her to Slough Creek and then start getting to work on and then get to Slough Creek, but then I'll do winter hunting off camera. Oh, we're actually almost there. We need to take down one elk. It would be fitting if we took down a bull, but we don't really have the proper necessities to take down a bull elk. So I guess we're gonna bring down a cow. And because it'd be a really short episode, we just kind of end it off like that. And this is technically the episode we get to know our mate. Oh goodness, careful of the bull elk. I think we might just go ahead and I'll move into Slough Creek and I'll try to do some winter hunting with you guys. Alright, hey man. I have a tree. No. Come here. There we go. I have no idea where Hades is. If we get lucky with the winter hunting, we can complete it early and simple enough. We will be able to beat Elegy and Hades pups. Which will be glad. I'm pretty sure everyone would love to see that. Get it! Come on, Hades, one more bite. We get a bite hold. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Awesome. Alright, there we go. So that's 2000 XP. And we're gonna go over to the creek. So let's head over to Slough Creek. And we'll do some winter hunting, which I'm not the best at. So get ready for some bad hurting from me. Yeah, I'm not the best at winter hunting, which is usually why in my first ever Wolfquest series we usually did it pretty easy or challenging, because I could just do it without having to hunt. And I can't really do that anymore. And also Bring It On is not allowed because of the crashes, which I'm hoping are from Bring It On, not just being on nighttime. Well, no, that is because with Paradox would crash, and he was on Bring It On, so. Let's hope that Arduous doesn't result in crashing. If it does, well then we'll just have to do pretty easy and challenging, which means no winter hunting. It means we're not gonna get very much XP from it's gonna be a little difficult for our wolves to get experience. It's gonna suck, but hey, I'd rather record this without the stuff crashing. So, and as well with the challenge with Elegy is that So for this episode, if we get to meet the puppies, I won't roll to see if their mange affects them because I don't think we'll have that much time to be with the puppies. But for every future episode going on, her mange effect will be in. And then here we go. So here we go, you guys. And in the Slough Creek we are. It's snowy. Now, because of our experiences with the Druid pack, we're not going to the Bison Peak Cutoff, and I think we're probably going to go to Saddle Meadows. Look, we're on Arduous. I don't want to have to do such a long journey and have to herd such large prey over here. So, yeah. I am not dealing with that. So we're just going to go to the den and, I guess we'll begin winter hunting. I'm kind of nervous about this because you guys can see my horrible skills. So we probably won't be having any light-colored pups. Maybe from Hades, maybe one. Because Hades is from the Druid pack, and his mother is obviously the dominant female is the one with the red head. So there might be a small potential chance that I believe I think we were from the... I don't even remember, but I think Hades is from the Druid pack, and if he's not, but if he's from the Specimen pack, then still, the female there is gray, so we might have maybe one white puppy, but I don't know. Elegy is more dark, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. There's the nearby den. Let's go ahead and head over. We begin to have pups. We're leaving our mate behind in the dust. Poor Hades. Alrighty. Here we are. Here is the den site. We'll make this our den. And, well, it's time to begin winter hunting. Yep. We usually mark our territory, but to ensure the survival of our pups, we're gonna have to winter hunt. Oh boy. Here we go. I could montage this with some music. I could do that. I don't really know. Maybe you guys let me know in the comments if we do have situations like this where we have very close to 2000 XP. Well, maybe I don't really think that was what we're supposed to do. I don't think that's usually what I do, but who doesn't mind seeing a bunch of puppies, you know? So there's the elk herd. Alrighty. I think we might take a different path than Paradox took, because Paradox was also in the den site. He took the route that was near the mountain. I think we might go for the one near going to Little Butte. You know, for some variety, you know? Come on. Over to the den you go. So gotta be careful not to bite her too many times or just dance around, because I have done that before. And no, Hades. Don't. Herd her a little bit this way. Just herd her a little bit upwards. Come on, man, we're almost there. Just herd her a little bit more. Alright, that's good. He didn't take any damage, so he won't eat from this, which means, okay, no, that's just the view music is so low. It's kind of sad. Right, but the elk herd's over there. I just won't take down as many elk as I usually do with Paradox, and, well, no, what we do, yeah. I probably won't take down as much, I can't speak, that's the problem. I probably won't be taking down as much elk as I did for Paradox at Midnight. And there we go. Because they were on Bring It On, and we were on Challenging. Or not Challenging, we're on Arduous. But even then, the amount of elk we took, we didn't really need to eat most of the elk. So I kind of do overhunt a little bit for this. Because I just get nervous. Because pups get really hungry, and that's not a good thing. Hungry puppers is not a good thing. It's a very bad thing. Where are the ones that flee? It's the ones at the front of the herd. I need them to turn. Here. Oh, that is a moose carcass. Cool. I don't think we'll be able to use it much. It's very far out of range, but hey, that's pretty cool. Who knows, maybe we'll even run into an actual moose. If it's a cow that's already on the run, we might give it some thought, but I don't think, if it's a bull or a cow that's standing her around, we'll probably just leave her be. Hades. Don't bite her yet. There's already another old carcass over there. We'll go for one little nip. There we go, but then we can't bite her anymore. Come on. I think it's... Oh, it's snowing. Oh, it's so pretty. That snow, that's nice. Alright, we're almost there. Where are we on the map? Okay. Oh, no, Coyote. I'm about to kill you later. Because I cannot be having you eating my carcasses. There we go. Oh goodness, careful. Oh gosh, careful, Elegy. Alright, there we go. He's gonna eat from that one. Where's that coyote? We need to kill it. Where did it go? There it is. I'm going to kill you real quick, because we cannot be having you here eating our carcasses. No. You're gonna die today, boy. Okay, come here. Just 3 bites it takes for Elegy to kill a coyote. That's good. Fortunately, she treated most of her speed for that, so I believe, yeah, she has more stamina than speed. So she really she can't run for long. Like, well, she's not very fast, but she can, like, hold some distance for a bit. Where's the elk herd? Oh, did they despawn? They did. No, they're over there, okay. Alright, thank you, Ravens, for being a homing beacon. To tell us where the elk herd is. Okay, I was like, wait. Because it didn't spawn for a second, I got nervous. We broke the game, but we did not break the game. Oh goodness, careful everyone. Alrighty, I think you're the weakest right here. Yeah, nope, never mind. Actually, we're just because you're closer to the den, we'll just hunt you. Elegy, if she was encountered a moose, I don't know what she'd do. Maybe she'd go sniff up to her, maybe she'd attack it. I don't know. I don't really know what she'd do with such a big animal. Last time we considered prey. Oh no! That's not where I wanted her to be. This is not where I wanted this elk to go down. Rats. Ah, darn it. Okay. I think I feel a bit more comfortable spacing out these carcasses more than I do with Midnight and Paradox when I hunted for them. Because we're on a lower difficulty. So their pups are not going to take as much starvation damage as they would on Bring It On. So hopefully, there's a lot of carcasses spawning in though, which is pretty nice. Though I don't think they'll stick around between saves, but it's nice to have them there. I got distracted by the carcasses. No, this is bad. This is so bad. I can't keep doing this. This is really bad. But yeah, because Elegy quote-unquote killed both the druid leaders, we're gonna only be able to den on Saddle Meadows and Aspen Heights, and if something bad happens in Aspen Heights, or not on Saddle Meadows, then I think we're only be able to den in Aspen Heights. Because I don't really see Elegy going to the Secret Gen either, because that's really close to the druids as well. So she only has like 2 places to den, really. Okay, this time, we will not take her down when she's far where we want her to be. Keep chomping at her, Elegy. Okay, no one attack her. We need for her to move. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Okay, I think I feel comfortable bringing this down right here. A little bit far from our previous one. But the thing is, unlike Bring It On, I feel comfortable hunting in Arduous because it's not the hardest difficulty, so I feel like I could do some hunting if we really need to. Though it's gonna be close, it's gonna be a little scary if the pups start losing because the elk herd is over here. So you know, we have to be careful when we do hunt. If we do hunt, you know, 'cause that's gonna be really bad. Alright, let's go over to the elk herd. Alright, come here. Come here, elk herd. She's on the run. We need to herd her more this way. I think we're probably gonna eat through that carcass of the den. Okay, stop, Hades, okay. They might have to winter hunt during the springtime. Which might be her, because if I remember correctly, I think the elk in the springtime are a bit faster and healthier. Well, I think they're definitely faster. Which makes it a bit difficult good for Elegy. So it's gonna be a bit scary, but I think it's our best bet. And then look, if we'll learn, if I'll have to do more elk over here than I usually do. Is that a coyote eating the carcass? Oh yes, it is. Okay, we can't have that. You come here. You're not escaping out here with your life. You're going to die. Goodbye. There we go. I remember when little me played on this game. Before Wolfquest 3 came out. Before I even started my YouTube channel, I got this for a little bit. I was confused on how to get a mate. I killed the first elk. I thought I could mate with the coyotes, so I, you know, chased that and then we killed it. And then, went to the Strange Wolf territories. I was like, well, another one will be my mate. And then that's when I first did it, I think. Second time I did it, I kept trying to hunt the bull elk, but I didn't have carcasses, and I think I kept rushing it head on. So, yeah, that didn't really work out well. The third time, I thought I could just name my save file Slough Creek, which would take me to Slough Creek. Obviously that doesn't work. So yeah, but I still really love this game. It made me really find my favorite animals, because I love wolves. I love them a lot now. I don't really think little me really cared about animals that much. If it wasn't for watching all those animal YouTubers, I probably wouldn't have like animals that much. Like Siri, Jay Plays, everyone that I've watched, all animal YouTubers, you know, and love. If it wasn't for them, probably I wouldn't be here making my channel. Probably wouldn't be here while I ramble about some of their nonsense. I really thank them for that. They obviously they're not probably gonna watch this channel. They probably don't even know I exist. But if they do one day, thank you for this. I appreciate it. We might have to hunt that bullock, and honestly, I really don't want to, with how few carcasses we have. So we might just have to respawn the time of day. If we chase the elk far enough, it might despawn the herd and despawn the bull. So we might just be able to do that. Yep. Oh my goodness, that elk was really weak because she just took a few bites and she's off running for her life. Alright, stop, Hades. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. I wondered though if in Wolfquest 3 we might get like cougar kittens, coyote pups, or fox pups as well. I don't really think so. Maybe except for the cougar that would add, because foxes, they already don't attack you. Like, they don't even go after your pups. They don't do that. They just chill. So I guess as well, dog pups and what do you call baby Wolverines? Wolverine kittens? Wolverine cubs? Whatever. Cougar, maybe it would affect the cougar and the Wolverine the most, because cougars and Wolverines usually fight one of them on their own. So with like cubs and kittens, you would at least have a bit more to worry about. Also imagine it would not be easy to kill as well. Also, apparently as well, they added in the newest update. Apparently now you can travel from Lost River to the Yellowstone maps, which I think is really cool. Which is, you can finally, if you're tired of Lost River, you can go ahead and head over. Okay, we should bring the right direction. Oh, there's the pack. I don't really think they're too excited to see us here. Okay. I'm gonna hurt it after this way. Oh yeah. I think if one of our two Lost River wolves, Onyx or Perseus, were to move, maybe I think it might be Perseus. I don't know. He might want to leave all that behind and just try to find some better life elsewhere. But we will move him right away. Maybe after a few years, if a lot of bad stuff happens, like maybe he loses his mate and starts losing pups left and right, we might move him there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what fate in store has for our Perseus boy. That's no, I do not. I'm so sorry. Because I remember, I believe, oh yeah, back in when Little Me made the ridiculous names ever, like Chica. Like, what? And also, apparently, I laughed the name Seabiscuit for a concerning amount of time. I don't know why. I don't really see what's funny with Seabiscuit, but hey, little kids are strange. So, yeah. Oops, sorry, Hades. Alrighty. I think it's just that one cow on the bowl. Seems like it. We might have to sleep, or I might have to reload a save file. But yeah, I do have a little something as well planned for when we start playing, when Tamine has, the third episode for Tamine. And also Wolfsome Live 2, because the first episode with her is obviously getting to know her, and second is getting to know her mate Eurylochus, once we find him again. And then for the third episode, well, there's gonna be a little exciting, little swing thing there. It's gonna take me I'm gonna have to try, it might take me some trial and error, but it's gonna be fun. And also, you're probably gonna get to see a little glimpse of Odysseus and Diomedes again. The wolves, not the actual people. If you don't know, Odie and Dio are my Q&A wolves that I'm gonna show you guys once we. Well, basically, when July and June end, but I honestly think, if I'm correct, I think we're in June, right? I always get June and July mixed up with their dates, but I think if at the end of this month, if we don't get any more questions, I'll just answer the questions that I got from the one person that that gave me questions. We'll have to see. I think most of you guys are more excited for a breeding tutorial on how to breed in the Ultimate Simulator games rather than a Q&A about myself. So, I'm sorry, but, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Alright. So, is this the crossing right here? Sure is. Awesome. We found the crossing. That bull is still there. We might take a little nap. Hades is just sleeping in the water. Hades, don't put your nose into the water. He's gonna drown. No. Hands up, don't run there. But yeah, we're gonna cross this way instead of going Paradox's route. We'll hope that it doesn't cause issues. I also remember when little me commented on videos that were already posted like a very long time ago. I cringe when I look back at those because I was such a weird little kid. Alrighty. What is that? That's just a carcass shadow. I thought that was a moose shadow. Alrighty. Don't think Elegy and almost said Rock, goodness. Elegy and Hades will be taking down the bullock this year, unfortunately. Okay, don't attack her, Hades. We need to drive her across the lake. Up towards Little Butte. Towards Little Butte, and then we gotta go around the rocky outcrop. Go ahead, go across. Bring her down across. When we get across, we get food. There we go. Awesome. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. Oh yeah, also, a little moment of, when I was in school this year, because I'm a sophomore. It's a bit of my life there. So in biology, yes, we had to do a presentation about ourselves, and there was an optional 6 slide where you could show something about yourself, like something you've made or something. Yeah, I plugged I plugged the channel in there, so now my classmates technically know about my channel that I'm a YouTuber, and also that I started during COVID when I sung vocabulary songs. Yes, vocabulary. I still cringe at that. I can't, and also when I would I would record my phone watching videos and then reacting to them myself. Oh, I was such a cringy child, but I'm okay, maybe I'm still a little bit cringy, but I'm not as cringy as my 9-year-old self. I'm pretty sure it was, I don't remember. Alrighty though. Let's bring you across the river. Alright, well, we got a little bit more elk to go, but once we're done with that, we'll get to meet the pups. We won't start raising them or anything just yet, but it's good to know that they'll be here soon. Okay, Hades, please move. I believe moose can spawn in this area, I believe. We are playing at dawn now, so there's a chance we might encounter one just wandering out from a morning snack. We might not hunt it if it's a bull or a cow that's standing her ground. But if it's a cow that stands her ground, or maybe even just a cow, maybe if it's still standing its ground, we might give it a small little test. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, I seriously can't wait for Wolfquest 3 to come out, to show, for mobile at least, to continue on with some Marvel stories and ruin the world and be able to do the challenges. Like Paradox's challenge, like Paradox's descendants now having to move their dens when they get attacked by eagles. Onyx's challenge, having to roll to see which prey we have to hunt for the year, which could make the pack in peril if it's so large and we have to hunt pronghorn and mule deer for the year. Sunflower having to kill bear cubs. Like, there's... Okay, that's just the thing. I think it just went... Because I thought that moose spawned. Wait, check here. Okay, no moose. No moose. Okay. Elegy's own... her descendants challenge of having to bring down bighorn sheep and other mountainous prey.
Newt's descendants as having a single mother challenge. I guess this doesn't really count as a challenge, but as well as Sunrise. Well, technically we could do this in Wolfquest 2.7, but still. Sunrise's challenge everyone everyone in this pack having sun in their name. Like, I have so many fun challenges to do. It's so fun. As well, Odysseus and about Odysseus and with Odysseus and Diomedes. There we go. I decided to give their heir the challenge that we were going to give Elegy's heir. Her descendants' heirs of having to only hunt moose. They're going to be hunting moose now. Odie and Dio's heir. It might be a little bit foolhardy because again, we will have to we can only hunt cow moose in the spring, and then only cow moose in young hunters in the winter time because the calves, I'm pretty sure, in winter are fully grown and will resemble their mothers. So yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking. We might lose a pup along the way during young hunters, but once the pack gets to a large size, we can go ahead and if the challenge seems too hard on challenging, I will try to dial it down to bring it to pretty easy. And I will not, when I roll for the year, I'll try only have challenging and pretty easy for the beginning of the year, because I really do not think we could do that on accurate with just 2 wolves and then young hunters starting off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't really do that on an accurate. I'm pretty sure every single wolf would die and I'd be really sad. So yeah, we are not gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and we'll start with challenging. If it gets too hard, we'll do pretty easy. And yeah. And that actually was supposed to be a challenge for one of my older wolves, Kuma, who now his challenge is taken over by Sunflower. Kuma's challenge was the bear cub killing challenge, but now it's over for Sunflower because again I had to get my new phone and everything. I lost everything, so I had to remake. I was too tired to remake my wolves, so I decided to make some new ones, and not as many as well because I don't have all those. We don't have Druid, who his challenge was to kill all male animals, which that might be possible, but then again in spring when everyone's healthy, I don't know if we would be able to bring down a spike elk. I guess we gotta have to have buck mule deer and buck pronghorn, but then again those guys are fast, so yeah, that would've been annoying. I think it was Hope. Yeah, Hope from Aquarius's daughter. Her challenge having to raise a full litter of pups all of them to adulthood, so that her mate Faith, I believe it was Faith anyway. Or no, I think the daughter was named Faith, and then her mate was named Hope, so that Hope could become a real wolf. Because I took some inspiration from the mist concept of Starboy from Wish. Because yes, I totally keep up with the times. Titan. Oh, I loved Titan. I was so happy to go use him. But unfortunately, I have to make her name a different wolf in his memory. Hades is there we go. Titan basically, it was kind of Titan only bringing down tough prey like elk, moose, and bison. Like, I loved that. That was such an interesting concept. But then again, it might have just been just elk for most of it. I probably would have tried to then shift towards moose when the pack was large, but Artemis having to only bring down fast prey like mule deer, pronghorn, snowshoe hares, white-tailed deer if those ever get added, you know. And then again, that might have been a little bit hard because they don't really feed much, so the pack, and then when their pack gets large, it would have been toast of having to where's the elk? Oh, here we go. Toast to being the nomad, which is taken over by Vulcan. Actually no, I think that was Waffle actually. Yeah, no, because Toast was Artemis's mate. And fun fact, Waffle's pack was not going to be called the Nomads, which we're calling Vulcan's pack. Waffles' pack was going to be called the kitchen pack. Because
because I was gonna name the whole pack after food. I'm hoping we still can get a descendant of one of our wolves named after food. Maybe they'll be one of Paradox's pups. Or maybe one of the descendants, I don't know. Well, it wouldn't really be Newt, I guess Blackbird. But then again, Blackbird is, her pups being named after mostly birds. Because we have Blackbird and Gulls, so let's see what we do there. But yeah, probably one day the kitchen pack will actually form. I hope the kitchen pack forms, because I would love, be such a funny name for a pack. I love it. I guess technically, it should be in Lost River, not in Slough Creek or well, no, because we can move now. I guess it could be anywhere, but I think it makes most sense in Lost River. So we'll have to see. Hello there, Hades. Let's keep bringing this elk over this way. We're almost done hunting. We just need to bring a bit more elk over here. Alrighty. Oh, I don't want her to be in the rocks. Please let her get out. Okay, she's getting out. That's good. That's the one problem with here, is that these rocks can be a little bit glitchy. So I'm stuck on the rock. We have to be a little bit careful. I think we might bring down 2 more elk over here. And then I think go ahead and let them have pups. And then we'll go ahead and meet Elegy and Hades' pups. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring down 2 more. And we'll be ready. I don't really know what I would have called Elegy's pack in Wolfquest 3. Maybe, well, because she's named after a poem that is for the dead, and Hades as well. Okay, he's not I'm pretty sure Hades is the god of death as well, but like the god of the underworld. The god of death is Thanatos. Maybe the Underworld pack, or the Death pack, or the Death Stalker pack? I don't know. I don't know, but those names, I mean, the Death Stalker pack goes really hard, but also kind of sounds emo, so I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead. We're almost done. Just 2 more elk. And we'll go ahead and meet the pups. I wonder what they're gonna look like. I wonder if we'll have any surprises. After all, well, again, I think Paradox and Sagebrush had more lighter colored pups because she is a more lighter colored wolf compared to Paradox. I don't really think it's gonna happen with Elegy or Hades, but we'll have to see. Alright, elk herd. Alright, elk herd. We just need 2 of yous to go where we need you to go. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the cool thing. If you bite hold an elk while going into the water, you will not swim. Darn it! Okay, you need to get out of the water, ma'am. Please get out of the water. There we go, she's getting out of the water. We also need to bite her so she can actually we don't have to do so much damage to her when we get her to the place that we're going to bring her down. Don't attack her, Hades. I'm also checking sometimes here in case we get a moose spawns and I don't know of it. Especially when we're heading over here. We might check the little tree over there, because usually that's where moose spawn. Check if there's one. If it's a cow, we might give it a chance, but if it's a bull, we're gonna leave that alone. I think Elegy knows that not to mess with a bull moose. Even with Rock, I don't really think she... With Hades, not Rock. Oh my god, Rock, because they look so similar. With Hades, even with Hades, she might not go for it. Oh my god, I can't believe I called him Rock. I am so sorry, dude. Alrighty.
bring down one less elk here. Bring her a little bit closer to the rendezvous site. And we'll bring down one more. Let's hope that we'll have enough food. Because if we don't have enough food over here, well then we're gonna starve. Alrighty. Alright. Oh, this might have been the worst position for this elk, but it's gonna be fine. Let's go. We'll go check right now, and then we'll check one last time once we're heading to go have the puppies. Check if there's a moose. If there's a moose, we're gonna hunt it. If it's a cow, if it's a bull, we'll leave it be. But this is not the crossing. I think that's actually where a Paradox almost lost a pup. I think it was Primavera or Softwing where that happened. Let's check if moose. Any moose? Any moose, please? Any moose? Any moose? Let's do a quick check over here. Doesn't seem like there's one over here. Nope, doesn't seem like there's one over here. Well, we should probably check a little closer to the forest. But we'll go ahead and bring down that one last elk. And time to eat pups. Whew, goodness. This recording is gonna be long, and I apologize for that. But winter hunting takes a long time. So, yeah. Alright, almost there. Just gonna bring down one more elk. Alright, the elk apparently is over here, which, they're near the river. Oh, never mind. They decided to leave. Good. Do not spawn near the river. Where is the herd? Oh, it's snowing again, it seems. Yep, there's the snow. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, the herd's over here, though. There's another raven going zoomies on the carcass. There's the elk herd. Oh, well, that carcass has been eaten fully. Alright, come here, flightiest cow elk. Where's the weakest one? That's you, okay. Here's the thing, is when we just need to get a little bit closer to the riverside. And when she goes in, we have to bite hold. Come on. Oh, there goes Hades from behind. Oh no, I didn't get it, no! Okay, that's kind of sad. Look at her go with her spindly long legs. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what moose do as well, but I think elk might do it too. Though, because they have longer legs than their attackers, the wolves. They can go into the water and stand their ground there. And because wolves, their legs are not that long, they're not as long as the elks. I guess I should say elk, not elks. The correct plural form for elk is just elk. It's not elks. That's just a carcass. So yeah, it's elk. So yeah, because the wolf's leg is not as long as the elk. You know, they can't really attack in the water, basically. Well, then no, because then there's that one clip of that lone wolf challenging a cow moose and still attacking her. Whatever. I kind of wish the wolf won, though, because I want to see a wolf bring down an adult moose. I really haven't seen that. But then again, wolves rarely hunt moose. They're really dangerous and really powerful. Even a cow and a calf, that's really risky for a pack. Because just one kick can really harm a wolf. Even with elk as well. In this game, we can take a lot of hits. But once we get to Wolfquest and 3 and play an accurate, especially with Perseus and just Perseus really, you'll really see how much scary the elk will be once we'll start playing. Well, you've probably seen that with other YouTubers who can ultra iron wolves, but you know. Yeah, elk are in Wolfquest 3 and accurate are no joke. I think even mule deer and pronghorn are also just no joke. You don't want to mess around with prey. Go.
Alright. There we go. Alright, time to meet the puppies. But as well, we'll check if there's any moose along the lone tree, or this little area where the moose sometimes spawn. Cause I remember when multiplayer was still around and I moose hunt. We would put moose over here. Now, so we would call them meese, not moose, because one has fun. Also, I would say, when you pack rally and all you jump on a cow moose, yeah, she's not really standing that much of a chance. So remember, I would say that moose got moose-occurred. Yeah, I know, it's not that great. But hey, you're having fun, so that's great. Yeah, no moose, it seems. That's perfectly fine. Let's continue back to our den and go have some puppies. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna go see pups. Alright. Oh god, I'm yawning again. Sorry. We're almost there. Alright, goodness, we ran far. But we should be back soon. Elegy, I think, really is ready to get these puppies out of her stomach. I think they're kicking around a lot, and she's just like, ugh, finally. Get these, I did not swear, get these little things out of me. Alright, but let's go ahead and, yeah, a lot of these carcasses were generated. They're not going to stay here next episode, which sucks. But oh well. No, excuse you. No. That, you're not going to be eating my food. You're not eating the food. That is not for you. Yeah, hunt your own elk. So this brings me to my next thing. Because Nyx is a coy wolf, I think because I also checked, coyotes do hunt adult elk, just just mostly in the winter when they're weak. I think in the winter time I will allow Nyx as well if there's no mule deer again or no pronghorn around. I might allow her to go after an adult cow elk that's weak. Maybe even in spring, she is part wolf, so she does have, wolf. Oh, here we go. 2 girls and 2 boys. Alrighty, so let's take a look at them. We're going on Arduous, and so we did have one lightly colored gray male. Alright, and okay, so she's gold. She's more brown than brown. Yeah, okay, so we have a lot of puppies. Okay. So I think the first female, I'm gonna name her Omen. The second female, I think we'll name her Sonata the second, after Elegy's sister who passed away. This little male, I'm gonna I hope it's the gray one. Is this the gray one? Huh? Yeah, okay, the gray one, his name is Zagreus. What happened? Sonata the second. Okay, so I can't do that apparently. So how about just Sonata-2? Okay, so we'll just name her. Okay, it's supposed to be. What if I just do that? Okay, never mind. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, well, you just know it's supposed to be Sonata the second. I apologize if I just call her Sonata. The game wants to mess around with me. And then the male, the other little boy. What's another theme? Oh yeah, instruments. We'll name him Chord. Like, a guitar. Like, I think that's something that you do. That's part of instruments. So there we go. These are all of our puppies. So we have Chord, Zagreus, Omen. And if I can find her again, where is she? Sonata the second. Alright. I'm going to try to put these pups a little bit closer. Omen. Goodness, they're all scattering. They've all gotten their mother's personality. Alrighty. I think we might try to complete this first quest. Oh, okay. Hades got Zagreus. Bring Sonata the second back. Yeah, I think he's eating from the elk carcass. Horde? Don't. Okay, yeah, they're getting hungry. Okay, so it's actually not that big of a drop than I thought it would be. It's actually it's actually very slow, it seems. So yeah, we should be able to go out and actually hunt if we need to. Let's hope my outro doesn't get ruined by a predator attack. That'd be devastating. Okay. There we go. Oh goodness, cord. Alright, okay, there we go. We need to defend the pups. Goodness, okay, Zachary, okay. Alright guys, so I think this is where we're gonna end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. Turn notifications so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Okay, no. Get away! Get out of here! Goodness, that's what I was worried about. Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.